Cindy again here at Wilson's Garden Center. We're out in the Idea Gardens, and here's our update on the raised bed garden. We picked all these tomatoes this morning. Very delicious. And we picked kale and green beans. And we're going to come over here. We have some summer squash to harvest. That's ready. And then here the broccoli has put out a side shoot, so we can snap that off or cut it off. And this plant doesn't look like it's going to do a whole lot more. It would probably keep producing some side shoots, but because of time of year it is, I think we'll get a lot more out of that space by pulling this plant out and replanting in it, putting a new broccoli plant there. So that's what we'll do. We have some young plants here of Green Magic. So we will drop one of those in that space. Lettuce is growing well. Leeks are still growing well. And actually some of the leeks are ready to harvest, so we could pull out a couple of those. This one's a good size. I'm just going to kind of loosen that, pull it out, and this leek is ready to eat. So there's no specific time when you need to harvest leeks, so just when the plant is big and healthy while the leaves are still good and green and it's about the size that you want. And I think we'll leave the rest. The rest seem to be in good shape. The onions here are starting to die back, so they are obviously done doing what they're going to do, so we can go ahead and pull all of them out. So we had a lot of onions from that one square. I think that was 16 total from there. Alright, the asparagus is still producing here. So this plant has been going a good while and would still continue, but because it's not producing a whole lot anymore, I think we're just going to go ahead and pull it up and put something else in that place that will yield a lot more food. Broccoli right here. So that is another Green Magic. And then I think we will grab a cabbage plant, put it right there. Here we have a variety of cabbage that's called KY Cross. It's a really good one. It's like Late Flat Dutch, which is an old variety a lot of people are familiar with. It has the large flat head. So we will put that there and let it go. Because we have space here where the onions were, we are going to put another cabbage there. Okay. And then, let's see, we picked green beans today, pole beans, looking good there and producing a lot. We have a Costa Rican sweet pepper ready here, so pick that, it's beautiful. Okay. Here we have some eggs, and those are probably squash bug eggs, and we do not want them to hatch into a bunch of little squash bugs. And it's a good idea to just check your plants and look over them every once in a while for things like this, and take them out when you see them. So these, well, this leaf doesn't look that healthy. It has some powdery mildew going on. So I'm just going to take that whole leaf off and dispose of it. Going to put it where when those bugs hatch they will not end up in the garden. And for this one, I'm going to take something and scrape those eggs off because the leaf still is healthy, so I don't want to just take the whole leaf off. But if you can just stay on top of it and get rid of the eggs, you'll save yourself a lot of trouble later on in the season. And some things you can do with the powdery mildew, you can spray it with milk, which is of course organic and works really well. If you want to knock it out really fast, you can use something like Daconil, which would not be organic, but it is an effective way to keep that under control. And there's a squash bug, maybe the one that laid those eggs, so we want to get rid of him. And I think that that's it for today. So we'll be posting more videos as we harvest next week and maybe plant a couple more things. So contact us if you have any questions, stop in and see us, and have a great gardening day.